This is Dr. David Greene, founder and CEO of R3 Stem Cell, the global leader in regenerative therapies. All right, inflammation is a hot topic these days. So much so that a lot of publications are actually producing special issues such as National Geographic. I mean, this whole issue is about inflammation and how chronic inflammation can actually be very harmful to our bodies. And in this issue, they do talk about PRP. They also talk about, diet. They talk about the Mediterranean diet being the lowest inflammation. We all need inflammation. Don't get me wrong. It's not all bad. Inflammation is actually the first phase of healing. Then it leads into repair and remodeling. So something has to provide the spark that initiates the repair that we need to undergo perpetually, right? However, as we age, chronic inflammation occurs, and scientists refer to that as inflammaging. And that's not a good thing, because chronic inflammation can lead to various types of cancers or chronic diseases of the kidney, diabetes, things like that. So what can you do about it? Well, just like in this National Geographic, there's various lifestyle modifications that you can take, one of which, as I mentioned, is diet. Eating green leafy vegetables, antioxidant-laden fruits like pomegranates and things like that. However, when it comes to the regenerative therapies that R3 Stem Cell offers, they are an immense way to reduce the inflammation burden that we all have experienced in our bodies. Why is that so important? Well, with the high amount of inflammation, and processed food can make that much worse, but there is a lot of inflammation even in countries that don't have a lot of processed food. So, and what that does is it leads to what's called oxidative stress. And that then produces reactive oxygen species, which blankets our immune system and our own innate stem cells and prevents their ability to do their job, all right? To ward off infections, to ward off, potential cancers, and to perform the ability of just the general repair and maintenance of our bodies as we degenerate as we get older. All right? So when you receive the mesenchymal stem cells and the exosomes, they will circulate through the body if it's an IV and do a very good job of depositing themselves in those areas where that chronic inflammation is a burden. Okay? And one of the first things that they will do is reduce that chronic inflammation, which can then free up your body's own immune system and repair system with your mesenchymal stem cells to do a better job. All right? So it's been very, very impressive. There are several studies which have looked at the ability of stem cells and exosomes to reduce what's called aging frailty. And that goes hand in hand with the oxidative stress and whatnot. So it's very, very helpful at reducing that and preventing that as well. So a lot of people come to us and they ask about stem cell and exosome therapy for chronic inflammation and for anti-aging. All right, they go hand in hand. So it's one of the most common procedures that we do around the world, more so in Asia because they're a lot more prophylactic with preventive medicine than we are in the East, but that's changing. All right, as we realize how effective these therapies can be for reducing inflammation. All right, visit us online today at r3stemcell.com. Lots of educational information. R3 now has over 85 centers of excellence in 8 countries. We offer free consultations. Give us a call at +1 844 GET STEM. Thank you for watching.